My wife and I built it. Very much hands-on owner built it. We had a few people do some other things, but we very much hands-on built it ourselves. All of the external walls are straw bale, and most of the internal walls are mud brick. So we've got that good insulation from the straw bale on the outside, and inside we've got the thermal mass of the mud brick. With the straw bale, it's all mud rendered, so it's mud from the site. The site is on a slope, and so to get the house flat we needed to cut some mud out, and we used that to make the mud bricks inside and to render the straw bale walls. So that's all very low embodied energy there in the mud bricks, because the mud's just from the site and it's all just hand mixed. All the windows are double glazed. Whilst the window behind us here is north facing, we do have some other windows of a fair bit of size facing, you know, northeast, northwest, and even one round there west northwest. And on those two round there we have got external blinds, because with the lower angled sun round there we can't stop it coming in any other way really. A lot of cathedral ceiling style places have the rafters exposed, which is good and does have some building advantages, but it doesn't leave you with much room to put any insulation. Here we've got the rafters above so the ceiling lining is connected to the underside of the rafters, so it gives us a lot more space for insulation in the ceiling cavity. And then as far as ventilation goes, the windows open widely. They're not awning windows, they're more like the old double hung, but modern version of them. And so they open top and bottom and give plenty of airflow capabilities. And in addition to that, we've got a skylight at the high point of the ceiling. If we open that, even if there's no wind outside, just the hot air rising causes an air movement. The cold air will replace it coming in through the open windows at the bottom. So we've got a good ability there to clear any heat out of the place. We don't have any air conditioning and have no need for the air conditioning. The only gas we've got is the stove cooktop. We have given some thought to changing that over to electric. We do have eaves all the way around, but the width of them varies because of the curved walls. So there are some sort of compromises with the curved walls, but still we like the look of them, and the house performs pretty well really. We've now, after cutting down some eucalypts, which we struggled with the decision to do, but it has enabled us now to have some solar panels. And because of having some shading still, we did get the micro inverters. So each panel has an inverter on it, which means that if one panel is blocked, it doesn't affect the whole system. All the other panels can still be generating and supplying electricity. We've got 6.5 kilowatts of solar. Over the course of a year, we're ahead. They pay us, we don't pay them. So that's good. We have thought about, and we may still get, a solar battery, but in the nearer future, within a couple of weeks, we are getting an electric car, so we will be able to utilise that battery for the car. And in the future, we expect that we will have the capability of using the car battery for the house. Of course, some of these things are dictated by the fact of where we are, because we don't have mains water, and we're not connected to the sewerage, so we do deal with most things on site locally. So we collect our water, and that's the only water we've got. We've got two of them, and they total up to about 40,000 litres. So a fair bit. We've never run out of water ever. We do have the worm farm waste system, which works very well. So all of the house water goes through that, grey water, black water, everything, and we can also put any things that we want composted, we can put it into there as well. We only get anything out of that in liquid form, we never take any solids out of it. That handles all of our waste. Anything from prunings from the garden, the whole household flush system goes through it. So it's like you've got a tank and you've got a floor on that tank that's up from the bottom, that's above the bottom of the tank. And so everything you throw in there, it's like the forest floor, and it decomposes, is broken up by the worms and just composts in any case. So you've got this forest floor which is very fine down the bottom, getting coarser and coarser and coarser as you go up, and the worms just beaver away on it and break it down, and eventually the very fine material that's left goes out with the wastewater. Building the house was a lot of work. It took us about 3.5 years, but we did enjoy the process of building it as well. And we certainly like the end product. I think it's worked out very well. It does have some compromises in its thermal efficiency because of the curved walls, but it still does work very well, and we do just like the look and feel of those walls. And of course the look and feel of the very thick straw bale walls. You know, it's just got a sort of a nice atmosphere, I think, in it. Everything we did really worked out fairly well. The cathedral ceiling gave us the high point where we could have that high window there, which we can vent, and, as I say, hot air can move out through that. I think the work was worth it. We're very happy here, and I think it performs well, and that benefits us and it benefits the environment.